Hello, Subject 4. Nice to officially meet you.
Welcome to the Subject 4 podcast. I am your host. My name is Artemis, and today I am joined on stage by the lovely, lovely bear that is Pastel. Hello.
The bare naked lady herself.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's also a group called the Bare Naked Ladies.
That was a joke.
Well, a lot of the young people are like, "Wait, what? Really?" Yeah, there's a group out there called the Bare Naked Ladies. If you want more info, Agent 47 is in the Discord chat. He can answer all the questions.
It is not provocative, we promise.
No. Well, I mean,
Kinda.
where was I? What was I doing? Oh, I was messing around with Matthew. Matthew in our Discord. We were doing the OBS class, and I put up music, and because I left my phone in the other room, and so I just put Fred Boat on, which is a bot on Discord, and it started playing music, and he was making fun of my music, saying that he liked older stuff, so I put on Boston. And I put on my favorite song of Boston, and it's called Foreplay.
R.I.P. Rhythm.
So, yeah.
Rhythm bot, you'll be missed.
Take that, YouTube. Our stream's not made for kids.
Yeah, we have no idea why or how that happened.
I know. I always click no, so I don't. Maybe I clicked yes. Maybe that was a user error or YouTube error. I have no idea. But
Ink Knight says we literally talk about murder and pew-pews and blood.
The pew-pews and the
We can't say the G word.
Actually, nothing has happened. I have said the G word so many times, and nothing. We've always stayed monetized. The only time they demonetized us, for YouTube, the only time we got demonetized was, I think, the S word was brought up.
Serum.
Yes. No,
Where word?
Self-harm thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when that was brought up, that was the only time we got demonetized. So, gotcha. Which wasn't by me; it was one of you guys. No,
it was one.
Well, it was a theory that Deb did the S word.
I said this a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. I say this like this season 3 was like years ago. God.
It was. It's been a week of season 4, and it's been weeks for us.
So whenever Phantom X says, "I can't die. What do you think I've been hiding? What do you think I've been chasing from this whole time?" That really made it sound like Nelson did the S word.
Mm-hmm.
But that, I don't think it was that. But that's just my headcanon.
Yeah.
We're in theories already, guys.
Yeah, we already dived into it. Before we jump into the theories, I know YouTube comments are already like, what about the new car? Hold on, guys. I have to talk about this week's sponsor. I do not have a cute little video to show you about this new this week's sponsor because I just figured I was going to do it like 20 minutes before the podcast started. But today, I want to talk about CrouchingBison.com. Crouching Bison, right now, if you go on there, has prints. He has made posters. And I think you all should go at least go over there and take a look at them. And just support the person who really, like, he's the person who's credited 3 times in our credit reel. He built our website. He does all of our artwork. He's the artwork director. He does the website. He also moderates. He's just a superhero of the podcast. So please go to CrouchingBison.com and look at the prints that he has up there. It's been a while since we've gotten some new stuff from the Bison Man. And yes, we do have his posters on our website. And I'll get to our website in just a second. But he has his exclusive limited edition he is offering right now. These posters will go away. So grab them while you can. These will go away. Also talking about limited edition, we have our 1-year anniversary. The podcast officially turned 1 year old yesterday. Woo! And I really wish I was so bummed yesterday. I really wish we could have done something like Instagram controls my life, or we could have done a 12-hour live stream or something like that. But the major problem about that is it was an upload day. So it's an upload. It was in the middle of the week. It was a Wednesday. Could not do it because
it was Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah, we got our episode yesterday, and then after the episode airs, Project 863 reacts streams. He posted, Noah over there posts his video, and then the Science Babes, they go live, and I didn't want to do a 12-hour stream and step on their guys' time slots. So maybe we will do something Saturday. I don't know. What would you guys like to see done?
I've been really, really wanting to play Overwatch.
I don't have it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have it.
You asked what I wanted to do, I answered.
I mean, I have PUBG on my phone.
I don't have that.
Get it, it's free.
I don't have it. My phone is garbage.
It's garbage. I have a really good phone. Like, all the artwork that I do from my phone.
Inknight says 12-hour After Dark on Monday. The mods take over.
On Monday? Can I do a Monday?
I mean, that's an upload day.
It is an upload day. Maybe Saturday. And we can throw the podcast in the middle. We could play, I mean, push comes to shove. I mean, nobody has to sit there for the full 12 hours except for me. And of course, you, audience, you have to be there. If I have to stream for 12 hours, you have to be there too. But, I mean, I'm trying to think, what can I do? I guess we can play games. We can do Among Us. You guys can watch me play Ark. I play Ark with my ex-boyfriend. There's no way he will hop on stream with me, though. But I can go over there and show you the... I had a really bad day in Ark on Monday. They started their Easter event. So it's like 4 times points and stuff, and you get different colored dinosaurs. So you can get like a pink T-Rex right now on Arc. And I lost my T-Rex. It died. It got stung by jellyfish. I had a really bad day. It was a good T-Rex too. So I haven't been on since. I'm all like, so my ex has been taking care of my animals on there, and he's like, you need to get back on. I'm like, I don't want to. My T-Rex died. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream Arc. We'll see. Whatever you guys want. Come onto the Discord. Put it in the suggestion box what you would like to see on a 12-hour stream.
We yell at each other for 12
I mean,
hours straight.
I would love to do an Instagram controls my life. But how are you guys going to control it?
Exactly.
Are you guys going to, like, pick my... I think it was Paul did a, like, my audience chooses my meals type of thing. I don't know. Like, they decided what fast food restaurant they went to. Make it like choices. I don't know. I'm reading chat right now. Connor has done those type of things. Yeah, I know. I know that it's like a big thing. I don't know. I'm not a regular YouTuber, guys. Like, I'm not out there to make this like a money-making machine. I'm not, because I give away my money instead of keeping it. Whatever money I make here, it goes back into the podcast, buying like software and stuff, or paying nugs. And I do have a couple of things up my sleeve on where the money's going. But I'm not telling you. Ha 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 ha. But
I'm about to say something that we would definitely get demonetized for, so I stopped myself.
Go head over to s4podcast.com. We have our 1-year anniversary merch up. You have 1 month. Okay. At the end of this month, that merch goes away. It is going to be a limited edition. So you can have bragging rights like, haha, I was there for the 1-year anniversary and actually got a t-shirt.
I love that meme.
And then I'm gonna say prove it, post a picture on Instagram and tag us in it. So yeah, if you do get merch, tag us. Like, post a picture on Instagram and tag us in it. Our best sellers on s4podcast.com is the Syntec mugs. We just got like 2 sales this week of the Syntec mugs. But go over there, check out. One of you guys designed our 1-year anniversary. Angie designed our 1-year anniversary merch. It was a collaboration with her and Squatter. They got together and they figured out how to do it. And we are sending her a shirt, by the way. She's not paying for it. We're sending her a shirt so she can at least get it, a shirt as well. So that's another thing where your money is going. But
international shipping.
I know it. Yeah, because she is international. I'm not gonna dox her and say where, but she's far from the podcast. But thank you so much, Angie, as I take a sip of my coffee.
She ain't across the pond either.
Clash and Smash is asking questions, and
yeah, I was about to read that.
Yeah, it says, Artemis, do you have ideas of what might happen in the next episode? All I gotta say is at the end of this episode, they said a fan was there. Don't go to the studio.
I was about to say the same.
Don't go to the studio.
Please do not dox the location of Spellbound Incorporated. Please don't go there.
I mean, if you guys are like desperate, they have a P.O. box. Send them some stuff.
To them.
No, Pastel. No, but if you do, document the whole thing. But no, send them some fan mail. They enjoy getting fan mail. They enjoy hearing from you. They just don't, it's a business, guys. They're doing jobs. They're in meetings, and it's just a safety thing because yes, you know them and their online personas, but they don't know you. Don't show up at the studio. So I'm really hoping that nobody from Subject 4 showed up at the studio.
I'll be breaking kneecaps.
I will ban you twice. I will ban you from the Subject 4 podcast, then let you come back in, and then ban you again. Don't do it.
I was about to say that. I was gonna say I'm gonna revoke it. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit, and then ban you again.
Yeah. So don't do it. But I really hope.
Knight says double death penalty.
Maybe we shouldn't say that. Maybe we will get demonetized over that.
Probably. I shouldn't have read that.
That's
Sorry.
funny. No, it's funny.
Oh, that's why I read it. It was so funny to me.
Let me see. Y'all. So anyway, I really hope that that's not the case. But let's go through today's episode. I do have some screenshots. I have not uploaded it into my OBS yet, so it will take some time. So bear with me, YouTube. But let's get into...
That wasn't a pun, by the way. Just because I'm here.
Bear with me. Let me get...
Technical difficulties while we're streaming.
No, not technical difficulties. It's just which one do I want to do first? So I want to talk about one screenshot that I got.
Of course. I was gonna say chronological order.
Yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. So we get to the vehicle, but we didn't actually get to the vehicle for like half of the video. It was like the half of the video was gone.
Yeah. Half of it was meetings.
Yeah. But we did get to the video. They did try out the key. The screenshot that you're seeing right now is them trying out the key, and it opens. I told this to Pastel when I was getting this screenshot that Tanner looks like he's in boxers. Just flat out looks like he's in boxers. I'm all like,
he looks like he just woke up.
Well, I know they did Dope or Nope, so maybe he was wearing like stupid pants or something, or
I'll have to go back and look to see if he did change his pants.
Or was that episode released? The one with Luna and Atticus? I don't
know. No, I was talking about like
okay.
The episode. No.
Yeah, so be sure to be on the lookout for Dope or Nope. We've got Luna and Atticus in there, and this is like one of the few times in 863 we get to see Atticus, and that was cute.
I know. I love watching Matt be such a good and wholesome dad.
Yeah. So for like half of the episode, we do have like vlog style. And I do have to say I was too anxious. I was like, get inside the vehicle. Like,
Same.
I'm like, yeah, that's great. You have kids. Okay. Let's get inside the vehicle, please.
Well, I wasn't that mean. I was just like, Matt.
I was. I definitely was.
What's in the car?
I definitely was. I'm a jerk.
What's in the car?
So
it's like us on our birthday. Open it. Open it.
So when they do open up the car, they do say it smells like new car. It has like a new car scent.
Yeah, they said old new car, and I was just like, how is that possible?
Yeah, an old new car scent. Which, yeah, that was a little like, wait, what? One of the first things they do see is the
snacks, right?
Well, they do see the snacks. We talked about that last episode of the podcast, but we do see this paper of Syntec on the dashboard, and it's like the company fleet paper where it goes into... We don't have this in evidence, so I can't read it to you. I wish we can, and all the screenshots I could get were pretty blurry. but it was basically talking about how one of their late founders was in love with the Mercury Mountaineer, which I can already tell Wes was not a car guy. Because who says that? Who says my favorite car is a Mercury Mountaineer? Like, usually people are like, oh, I like the Bugatti Veyron, or or it's just who says that? Who says that? But they did say something about, okay, it said that, what did they say? If you caught it, it said something about a red Mercury Mountaineer and black ones. There were differences in it.
Yes, I did actually catch that. The red ones were for like I think it was if you couldn't like have a vehicle or you needed to be like on location, they would supply you the car.
Mm-hmm.
But the colors on what it was depended on your rank at Syntec. Like the black one would have been for like Nelson. Yeah, my southern accent slipped a little bit. Nelson. Oh, that old Nelson Cyphus. Love that guy. So that would have been reserved for like probably Gary or Nelson, the higher arcs of I almost said Spellbound of Syntec.
Yeah, so it would be like the CEOs, the founders.
Yes.
But that's weird. That's weird though, because Deb was using a red one.
Yeah. There's a theory that her and Wes shared the same car.
Oh, so the Mercury Mountaineer our original Mercury Mountaineer is actually
Deb's and Wes's car.
Deb's and Wes's.
Yes. Because obviously they have romantic history, so it's not. I mean, so it is. Yeah, I'm getting tongue-tied a little bit. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. So it's likely that they could have just like they probably lived together. So they probably just carpooled to work every day. If that was the case.
That's interesting.
That's just what is a mix of my own theory and what I've also been seeing.
Yeah. Well, other than the this fleet piece of paper, we also got a maintenance thing. Oh, we do have a new person, Autumn. Autumn was what was the job description? But Autumn is like the assistant to Nelson.
I think that was correct. I'd have to go back.
Yeah, it's the assistant to Nelson, but they actually had like a full title for her.
Hold on, I'm scooping the video. Thank God they added chapters.
Yeah, on this maintenance form, we do have Autumn's on there, Deb's on there, and Scott Cleric is on there. So this is either one of those three people's car. I guess our team was assuming it's Scott's car because he did the most of the maintenance, like the latest one. Let's see. But I don't know. Who do you guys think the car belongs to? But there wasn't much evidence that we got of this car because it was just so pristine.
Yeah, I agree. We didn't really get much evidence. I said this before we started the podcast. I loved the accidental Doctor Who reference from Woods.
Oh, yeah, the jelly bean.
Would you care for a jelly bean? For context, to those who don't know Doctor Who, the fourth Doctor, one of his favorite snacks / candies were jelly babies. And he would often say to other people / his companions, would you care for a jelly baby?
Yeah. So let's talk about this image. If you're on Discord, you can't see it. It's over on YouTube. But Bailey was just holding on to a suitcase in the back. Didn't say anything about it, just was holding it. I thought that was a little weird. Like, they're like looking at these scrap pieces of paper, and she's just she just has this whole honking suitcase and says nothing about it. I'm all like, that's a little weird.
I agree, but also Autumn was the technician assistant to Nelson.
Technician assistant to Nelson, yeah. We don't talk about Bailey's suitcase. I talk about Bailey's suitcase because, oh my gosh. I don't know. Even she's just sitting back there with the suitcase. Like, if
she's just vibing.
I don't know. It kind of seemed like she was trying to hiding it because it wasn't. She originally wasn't holding on the lap. She just had it in front of her in the back of the seat. I don't know. It was weird. But they're just like going over these two pieces of paper, and she said nothing about the suitcase. Like,
yeah, she didn't.
We don't know what's inside the McCatness. We don't know what's inside the suitcase. What do you guys think is inside of it?
Serum.
You think it's serum? Well, a better question. Who does the suitcase belong to?
Serum.
Yeah. So, like,
it belongs to the serum.
Who does it belong to? Was this... So we have 3 people. We have Deb, Autumn, or Scott.
I agree with what Sarah in the Discord chat says. Probably whoever last used the car.
Which we know from the maintenance form, Scott was one of the last people to use it. Well, at least do maintenance on it. So, yeah. They should just break it open. It's easy to pop open a lock, really. You put the suitcase in a vise, and then you just take pliers or you take a crowbar and you just ting and lift up on it.
I don't know why, but my brain defaulted. I thought you were gonna say you just put it in the dryer.
What?
my brain for some
reason.
Thought you were gonna say we're just gonna put the suitcase in the dryer. Hope it opens.
Another thing that we have in this vehicle is we've got a lab kit. This was found in the trunk area. And it looks like a field kit.
Yes.
And then I do have an image of the inside of it. There it is. And it looks like pool chemical things, like to test like the chlorination.
It kind of does, honestly.
Matt does say some technical terms about it. I'll have to do some research on that, but it's got like petri dishes, it's got swabs. So
I think Woods mentioned that it either had Woods and Tanner said this together. I think Woods said that it looks like a serum to like test if there's like serum in that location. But then Tanner said it looks kind of like iodine.
Yeah, but the thing about iodine,
yes,
iodine is more medical than field testing.
I agree, but we don't know what it is, because if it was serum, that would have disintegrated.
Why are they doing field testing?
I don't know. Ask the person whose car this is.
Well, think about it. So we do know the things that they are manufacturing is serum and the Spire. Yeah. Those 2 things. So we have Pegasus and the Spire. So those 2 things, I mean, are they actually actively testing the serum on the public or out in the field, and then taking like soil samples or even blood samples? It's interesting.
That could be likely.
Why do they need field testing equipment? Like,
well, if you, I'm gonna add a little bit onto this to what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
because one of the first serums that the team did find back in season 2 was in the sprinkler system. So what if some is indeed buried in the ground?
And you know
And-
what? B27, Benjamin Cobalt left something in the sprinkler system for them.
True.
So it's not only walls, I guess, that Syntec hides things in, but also sprinkler heads and sprinkler boxes. So, or that's just a Nelson hiding spot.
It's
But
whatever they're
I do
feeling.
want to point out, I'll go back to the picture of the outside of this. So the outside of this case caught a lot of people's attention on Reddit and on the official Discord. It looks very familiar, and I will show this next picture. Maybe I'll do a side by side of this picture.
I think I know what picture you're talking about.
So we have this picture that was found there, but then we also have this picture, and we're going to compare on how identical it looks. Now that picture is taken from Benjamin Cobalt's RV. He hid the serum inside of it. And to me, it's exact.
Oh, I agree.
It's an exact match. So we had Benjamin Cobalt hiding his serum that was in the fridge in these lab testing, like field kits.
Yeah, I was gonna agree with what you were saying. It's likely that Ben probably just like grabbed whatever storage device he had, like recycling it.
Mm-hmm.
So I totally agree with that.
Yeah. So interesting. I don't have this picture up. Let's.
Sarah says it most likely could also be a standard Pelican case, and that is used to protect.
But the fact that it has this blank spot for a label where the field testing kit has a label, this one has a label, like a blank spot where you would put a label.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what is the circumference for the field testing kit? Is it that thick compared to Benjamin's?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, from what you were saying, Artemis, it very likely just sounds like Benjamin just repurposed what he had.
I think so too. Like, that's a theory that just popped in my head.
Ooh, we all love our theories.
Field testing kits.
I thought you were gonna pull up the police case from underneath the stairs.
No, it's bigger.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like my suitcase. No.
Yeah, I don't know why that's the image I thought you were gonna pull up. But those are nowhere near similar. I do agree. I just don't know why I defaulted to that one.
What if they use...
What's that?
So, it's not a big secret that one of the biggest theories out there is time traveling, and that we have characters that are younger than what they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so Benjamin is one of those.
Mm-hmm.
What if they were using the Mountaineer as like time capsules?
That's actually why I mentioned the last time I was on the podcast, John Tiger, I think it was what his last name was. I forget.
Yeah, but what if they were using the Mountaineers? They stuff the Mountaineers of stuff that they're going to need in the future. So then when they travel to the future, they have a vehicle and they have the stuff that they left in the past.
Likely.
So they're kind of using the Mountaineers like No, they're not DeLoreans because the Mountaineer's not traveling in the future. But the Mountaineers are the time capsules. So time capsules are stuff that you leave behind and then you either redig it up or you leave it for future people to find. So you're using these Mountaineers, parking them in your office parking spots, and then they sit there over time. So what if the original Mountaineer was one of those time capsules? And that Ben was using it to gather information because Ben was gathering information about the team and storing it into the vehicle because maybe he was gathering information for whoever else was going to show up and use the Mountaineer. Does that make sense?
Bruh. But yes, it makes total sense.
Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely weird.
We're bringing in time travel stuff, and I don't like it. It's getting more
It hurts
confusing.
the brain. I know.
It makes my nose want to bleed.
Well, one of the things I want to call attention to, and I had a good picture of it. I posted it up on Reddit, but there's a good picture of it here with Matthias holding the this lab test, the field testing kit. If you look on his right hand, there is a ring there. And
poisoning again.
Matt is wearing his 863 ring. And when I did post it and everyone's like, yeah, he's been wearing it all season long. No, he hasn't. He's only started wearing it when right after GR told him that Deb is dead.
Ink Knight says man's grieving. Agreed.
Yeah. I did post a TikTok. If you have not seen that and you aren't on the Discord, go up to podcast announcements, and I think it's the second from the bottom announcement. There's a TikTok that I posted because it's Matt has been very emotional about Deb lately. Very emotional.
And he has every right to be.
Does he? Sorry.
Oh.
Does he?
Agree to disagree.
He didn't really like Deb for the longest time. So, I don't know. Squatter's just spamming his artwork. You do it, Squatter. Yes.
That man's allowed.
He is. By the way, you can find that poster that he's spamming back to the Studio 863. You can find that at s4podcast.com. Nelson didn't like Deb. No, Matt didn't like Deb the very first season. Matt was frustrated with her and like yelled at her so many times, and but then when push came to shove, he did eventually start trusting her. But
send a fully marked battalion to
yeah, that has nothing to do with Nelson. Season 1 had nothing to do with Nelson. Matt has never really gotten along the best with Deb, and everyone's like, he's grieving, and it's like, I don't know. Did we all just forget about the survivor who got murdered?
Apparently so.
Like, she gave her life to tell us information, and she was scared, but she did it. And she did it in front of Nelson. So, I don't know. To me, I mean, okay. I will come clean. Deb and 863 Matthias, they are one of my favorite characters.
Agreed.
863 Matthias and Deb are one of my favorite characters, along with Bailey. But I'm giving Bailey a lot of this season because it's like, I don't know about you, Bailey. You're just holding the briefcase back there and not saying anything while they're like looking at scraps of piece of paper and candy wrappers. You're all like just holding onto the briefcase in the back seat. That's weird. Yes, Squatter is right. This has been he's excited, I think. He time travel and time theory, the Squatter has been into that. Agent 47 on Discord says she's not really dead anyway. She took the absolate, or the survivor isn't dead and she took it. How tall is the survivor?
I don't know. She
Squatter.
looked,
Oh, snap.
she looked.
I
to
don't
be,
know.
like,
I don't know.
Woods'
The build is too skinny for a survivor.
What's that supposed to mean?
Okay, out of everyone in our little story here, the survivor was the only one that looked like their age. Like the age they were supposed to be in. That's not mean to say that. She aged gracefully, but she aged. Ben did not. And if we're going to call the person who stole the absolute Deb really doesn't look like her age at all. Those were young people hands.
Everyone at Syntec is immortal. Change my mind.
Squatter says her face got really blurry. Oh, the freaking peanut gallery in the comments right now.
I mean, isn't that just our chat in general, bro?
When Squatter and Agent 47 here, yes.
They're like the old men from Muppets.
Oh, Ink Knight. I know you meant that as a joke, but does the serum have anti-aging properties?
That's actually been something Science Base has talked about. Like, what if it does?
I don't know. Matt has aged the past seasons.
You can see the gray in his sideburns.
I can say that because I'm the same age as him, okay?
You can see more of Matt's gray in his sideburn coming out.
Squatter, is that you and Agent 47 in the comments? It's the two old guys from the Muppets.
Yeah, because I just said that, yeah.
Oh my god. The serum makes you temporary immortal.
I wouldn't say temporary.
I don't know. Sorry. Let's throw someone off the building and test that.
Matt.
Matt, can you fly?
Can you land on your feet?
What if the one who took the absolute was really Bailey? That's what I've been saying, Anarchy Wolf. Like the Reddit post that I made over on Reddit. By the way, my name is VetGirl69. Yes, giggle, giggle, giggle. VETTEGURL 69. That's me. Somebody like reported my post and saying they stole Artemis's stuff, and I'm like, no, that's me. That's me. But we did a height comparison of Bailey and the mystery blonde, and it fits. It fits.
Oh no.
It really does fit. So
that's a yikes.
Agent 47, you're being too smart for the audience. Sorry. By the way, Squatter, James R.A. Woodwright on YouTube says thug squatting buffalo. They think you a thug.
No, they said hug.
No, it says. Does it say?
No, that's an exclamation mark.
Oh, it says hug. Ooh, James wants to hug you, Squatter. I wouldn't. He's a buffalo, and he's in the middle of a poop.
I was gonna say, are bison stinky?
It's squatting buffalo. The only time a buffalo squats is like to poop. I wouldn't hug a buffalo mid poop. Watch, he's gonna post. He's gonna post right now in chat. I'm not a real buffalo.
Gonna say I'm not a buffalo, or I'm not pooping. Either one.
Calvin on YouTube says Deb got a load of wrinkles, specifically the binary kind. I know, she got a big downgrade. So
I like the downgrade though. I already talked about.
I do too. I like the retro. It fits it a lot better. Because honestly, we did not get this. We did not get an image of Deb on the D3B. I mean, we did not get this image of Deb on the Apple II. The image of Deb was always on Megadesk after they plugged in the emulator or the server. And the emulator. I'm trying to think. Which came first, the emulator or the server? The emulator came first. But did they plug in the emulator first? Yes, they did, because they copied it on the SD card. Sorry, I'm confusing myself.
I was going to say, why are you asking me if you already know the answers?
I was asking me. Squad, are you okay, Artemis? No. Again, Artemis does not have a pin board, a crazy pin board with like red string going everywhere to connect evidence. My evidence is locked away in my mind palace, so sometimes I have to walk through the mind palace and remember everything. Sorry. That was me. That's not... See, I wish I had that.
We all...
Look, they both posted the same thing. I swear to God, they're the same person today.
Mom said it's my turn to share the brain cell.
It's my turn. Great minds think alike. No, great minds think for themselves. Maybe we'll find more SD cards with more info. Maybe once we connect her online. Do we want to connect her online? Because the first thing that Nelson did was hack it. The server. When they turned on the server, Nelson started deleting stuff.
He did.
Rose Thorn, I have coffee right here. Watch, I'll even sip it. I have coffee right here. Artemis's brain is the string. Yeah, like, so if you know what mind palaces are, you have to walk through them sometimes to get to the evidence that you want to get to, and that's, yeah, you just heard what it's like to walk through a mind palace. Though most people do it quietly. I don't.
You bringing up mind palaces, reminded me of something. I'm gonna share a little bit of something. I actually am auditioning in a Sherlock Holmes play tomorrow.
I was just about to say, if you want to know what a mind palace is like, watch Sherlock off of the BBC. It's on. Is it on Netflix? I think they took it off of Netflix.
But I'm hopefully, well, I am.
I hope you get it.
I'm auditioning for Irene Adler.
You can watch it on Crackle. You can watch all the episodes of Sherlock on Crackle. So, and I think Crackle's free, isn't it? Yeah, it is free. You just have to watch ads with it. Where's the episode? It's the episode he gets shot. His last vow. So season 3, episode 3. His last vow is when he gets shot, I think. No, is it? I don't know. It's one of those episodes. He gets shot, and during the time that it takes from the bullet entering him to fall and hit the ground, he goes through his memory palace to figure out how to survive. So he has to he's running downstairs and he's trying to remember all these things. His brain is telling him he's going into shock. Even his brain is telling him which way to fall. Because it would put pressure on the entry wound so he won't bleed out. So it was it's I love Sherlock Holmes. He is my favorite fictional character. He's above Batman, in my opinion.
Has that series ended yet?
Huh?
Has that series ended yet?
Yes. They only did 3 seasons.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
And now he's Doctor Strange, so...
I was gonna say, it's BBC, so they take a long time for their series.
Yeah, and the thing is that the guy that plays Watson, I can't remember his name, he went to do The Lord of the Rings, and so did Benjamin Cumberbatch. He went to go do they both went to go do The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. So
Yeah,
they did 3 of those movies. And that was in between seasons 2 and 3, and they always promised to come back and finish. And then Benjamin Cumberbatch got also cast in Star Trek. And then he got cast for Doctor Strange. So, if you want to see Doctor Strange before he was Doctor Strange, I highly recommend Sherlock. It's really, really good. Irene Adler. Ooh,
yeah, that's what
that's Sherlock Holmes's girlfriend. Well, it was, he always just, in the books, he called her the woman because he was always the woman for him. Is it on? No, it's not on Prime. Some Cowan's all like, isn't it on Prime? I think you have to buy it on Prime though. Even if you have Prime, you have to buy it.
Yeah, because Doctor Who, I was so disappointed whenever I got a trial of Prime. The newer seasons you have to buy them. But the older seasons, like 9 through 10, come with it. And also...
No, 9 through 12. Yeah, you have to buy Sherlock.
I was so disappointed. I wanted to watch season 12.
Oh, sorry. They did 4 seasons.
You liar?
I know. They did 4 seasons. By the way, the 4th season is my favorite.
I've only watched half of the first season.
Okay, they only have 3 seasons up on Crackle. Probably because the 4th season's the best and they want you to pay for it.
Probably.
Anyway, enough about Sherlock. Because we
sorry.
are the Sherlock of this game. But
little pawns. Well, not anymore. Matt's back.
I don't. Are we pawns?
I don't know.
I think we're more bishops.
I haven't played chess.
I don't know. Who wants to play chess with me? I want to play chess now.
Well, one of my D&D characters does have the last name Rook. So, you think I would know how chess works?
Well, do you have any theories about this episode? Honestly, we just got a lot of information and not a lot of documentation.
I agree. So, no, because there's not really a lot to go off of.
Let me go through the evidence. There is something in the evidence locker. Which I cannot post. I will not post anything in the evidence because...
That's premium only, baby.
That is premium.
Go pay $10. Come back.
$10 give you all that. Season...
Wait, I don't know if that's the $10 one or not.
Second Mountaineer. Let's see. Appeared outside the studio, same spot other than the Mountaineer. The condition of the car is fairly new. It doesn't have any of the defects or damage that the other one has. It is identical. Yes, okay, we do have the maintenance section. Week 5. Mile 515. Checkup routine was done by Miranda?
Cosgrove?
Was done by Miranda.
Cosgrove. It
just says Miranda.
I'm making a meme.
Oh.
Miranda Cosgrove is the girl who played iCarly.
Can't zoom in on this. Week 7, 700.2 miles. Where the heck are you guys going? Transferred to new employee, autumn. Week 9, 793 mile, new tires, autumn. Week 13, so in weeks 9 and 7, they went 91 miles.
That's a long way.
So 91 miles in 2 weeks. What's the average?
I don't know.
Average miles Americans drive in a week. Let's see if this is above average. Oh, great. This website's going to make me do math. Hold on a second. Calculator. 48 weeks in a year. Okay. So it's actually below average for an American driver. An American driver drives about 300 miles per week.
Wow.
Let me double check my math. 48. Am I doing that right? There's 48 weeks in a year, right?
I have no idea.
Somebody check my math.
You're asking the wrong person.
I feel like right now that scene of Apollo 13, 52. Okay. 50. That scene of Apollo 13 where one of the astronauts was trying to do the math and he needed to get a math check. And he was like, somebody check my math. So all these like NASA guys like bust out their pens and paper and they just start doing the math. 52. Okay, it's 52 weeks.
That's just me doing math no matter what.
So 274 is the average miles spent. So this is below average because this vehicle was only driven 45 miles from per week.
Oh, per week, okay.
Per week. 45 miles per week. Let's see here. I'll have to go with Scott. Okay, then on so we had week 9, new tires by autumn. Week 13, you know what? Week 13, we've got 861 miles. Registration was done by Deb.
Deb going places.
Week 19, 997 miles was the next, was an oil change done by Autumn. Then week 29 was 1,421 miles. So there we go. Now the car's starting to be used. Transferred to new employee, Scott. So yeah, this was Scott's car because of the last 3. So transmission check, oil change, and the transfer to employee was all done with Scott. And it was the last 3 things. Weeks 29, 31, and 41. Hold on. I'm doing weeks.
These people at Syntec either drive way too much or not enough.
I'm trying to figure out if that was... Is that a 9? If anyone has premium and you're going through the maintenance, I'm looking at weeks 31, 41. Maybe that is a 9. 2, 924 minus 1, 931 divided by 10. Yeah, he's only driving. Ryan, sorry, my dog just scared me. He's playing with the kitten. Ryan, come here. So he drove it about 100 miles per week, which again, still under the average. Interesting. Maybe he's just driving it to and from work and that's it.
Yeah, probably.
So he's not doing any lab testing because again, the lab field kit didn't look like it had been used.
No, and I think they even mentioned that, like, it hadn't, like, things are even unopened.
Darn it. Like, I thought we could maybe kind of pinpoint where they were doing the field kit testing. All right, so we'll go to this memo, the company vehicle. I'll read it out for you guys. It's to all addresses at syntec.net. Ooh, syntec.net. From Autumn at syntec.net. Subject, company vehicle announcement. Hello, we are very excited to announce that Syntec will be opening a contract with the Mercury to secure a line of their newest Mountaineers. So we think it's a 2003, so that dates this at 2003, correct?
It does. Yes.
Okay, because it's the newest. Either that is 2002 and they bought the newest one because the newest line is actually like right now they are making let's do Chevy because it's one of my favorite. No, don't even, like, people are going to be like, "Oh my god, she likes Chevy." I love Chevys. But like right now they're building Chevy Silverados that are 2023. So you're always in the year you're going into. So if they're truly buying the newest, this is maybe 2002.
Yeah, so the time frame roughly is either 2002 to 2003, no later at best.
Sarah on Discord, Sarah1390 says the CD that was found was a 2002 model year. So yeah, so this is dated 2003.
Okay, so that does answer.
This is actually really important for Steph's timeline. Because, okay. Company vehicle. These vehicles will be available to those working in locations 1 through 6, 14, and 24. As some of you might know, our late founder, Wesley. So Wesley died in 2003, the same year that Ben had his accident.
No, I think Ben, I actually have...
Ben had his accident in 2003, 8/6. Yeah, because that it's August 6, 2003 was when he was shot in the vehicle.
I actually wrote down when Ben had his accident because I needed that for D&D because I'm making Syntec D&D. I think it was 2001 he had his accident. Sorry if you can hear me flipping through papers. I'm trying to find it in my notes.
Mick Katniss says suspicious that it says founder and not co-founder. It's also suspicious that they're calling it the late Wesley Nathaniel. And not the missing. Because wouldn't he be missing? Because he was buried in secret.
Ooh. You do raise suspicion.
That's the one thing that I was like, oh, my head. Phantom R98, welcome Squatter. Squatter was here before any of you were here. Yeah, because as some of you might know, our late founder, Wesley Nathaniel, not the missing founder, Wesley Nathaniel, the late. So they knew he was dead. How did...
I wrote it down, but I can't find it.
Right.
I think it was 2001 Ben had his accident.
Oh, my dog, you might hear my dog bark again because the cat, I can see cat paws trying to reach my dog's tail and I'm trying to warn him. I'm trying to warn him, but he's just like trying to sleep. Oh well, I don't think he can reach his tail. See, that's why my dog barks, is because the cat reaches underneath the door and grabs his tail and it scares him. All right, so it says our late founder Wesley Nathaniel was incredibly fond of the Mercury Mountaineer, and considered it beyond comparison for all-purpose vehicle. Does Wesley know what a Land Rover is? Like, seriously.
Does Wesley even know his cars?
Oh my god. Still. In his honor, we decided to open up his company car of choice to all Syntec that would need a vehicle for work-related purposes. Color for general employees is Tornado Red.
That's what.
Tornado Red. Colors for higher level employees and executives is the choice of Tornado Red or Black. The all interiors will be dark graphite. If you have any questions, feel free to email me back in reference to this memo. Do not try to contact Nelson directly. Don't try to contact Wesley. Yeah, don't get your Ouija boards and try to email him about this. But to contact Nelson directly, all requests for information sent to this email will be ignored. So did he just become a recluse after Wes died?
Who, Nelson?
Yeah.
Sounds like it, honestly. That or he's just too busy.
Autumn Hill, technician assistant to Nelson Cyphus.
Nelson, to me,
Extension 104.
Nelson, to me, seems like I'm too much of an important figure to deal with anybody else's BS. You deal with it. Kind of guy, in my head.
Aside from the images above, there was also open food and drinks in the car. Oddly enough, they looked like they had just been opened.
We have a snack. We don't know.
And honestly, I know a lot of people are like, let's talk about the car. It's the same VIN number. I have nothing to say about that. Like,
I don't either.
You can't have two cars with the same VIN number. You can't. They do have in the evidence locker, they do have the briefcase that was there. It's a sad picture of it, though.
I know.
Was found in the back seat. The new Mountaineer, as of right now, it's unclear who it belongs to. The code to open it is also unclear. Well, Autumn's extension number was 104.
I was gonna say, please say 590.
Maybe it is 590-104. Maybe, I don't know.
Write that down.
590-104.
Write it down. Send it to Matt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think it is, though, because I don't think it's Autumn's. We don't know Scott's employee number.
I mean, we do have his badge. It's in there.
And who the heck prints out a memo from an email? Who does that?
Someone who wants to be organized?
No, I'm organized. Not really. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to actually open it up right now. I'm going to open up my work email.
Nick says he prints them all.
No, he doesn't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Squatter does. He's cooler than you. No, he doesn't. You know how much paper? I know how much paper that would cause, Squatter. Oh, hold on. Okay. I actually currently have 36 unopened emails in my work email address. Oh, no.
Why don't you read your emails live? Do a live reaction.
Because I can't. They're all, like, federally protected.
Oh, man.
Well, state protected.
There goes my idea.
All my email goes directly to my printer? How? It's like a fax machine. I like how Sriracha replying to Sriracha.
No!
I love it when he does that. Anyway, that's all the evidence that was in this vehicle. I still think they need to at least, okay, I'm not saying that they need to, like, take a knife to the back seat, but at least feel around and see if they can feel a journal in the back. I don't get it, guys. I really don't get it, because I know I was talking about our Mountaineer, the beat up Mountaineer, the original, being a time capsule, but this thing is pristine. Oh, that's what they need to do. Matt, check the odometer. What mile are you at? What mile's on it? Because the last mileage documented is 2,924 miles.
That is actually a really good idea.
What's the odometer say? If the odometer is like at 6,000 miles, then we know that it's been moving around. Not even 6,000 miles, like 100,000 miles.
Because he has checked, like, movement of, like, the Mountaineer before. Like, because he chalked up the tires.
Squatter. They need to check the expiration sell-by date on the candy and drink. I mean, that works too, but they can check the odometer. They can check the expiration and sell-by date. Squatter, make a Reddit post.
Yeah.
I named, somebody on Discord mentioned Déjà Vu. I mentioned the episode is called Déjà Vu here. Is it Déjà Vu? Is it Déjà Vu? Because this is different. The vehicle has the only thing identical is the make, the model, the color, and the VIN number. The objects that we're finding inside are not identical. I'm about 98% sure if they open up the hood and they check the for the map that was underneath the hood, it's not going to be there, because this is like brand spanking new.
This Sorox says they didn't even have a blood stain in the shape of Florida. What kind of detectives are they? I don't know that reference, but it made me laugh.
Yeah. Well, no, because the blood stain shaped like a Florida was, was it, who was it that said it looked like Florida? It was one of the guys. Maybe it was Woods.
This is an actual thing they said.
Yeah, the original Mountaineer. Somebody was riding in the back seat and said that there was a stain in the shape of Florida. CJ, that's who I was thinking, Christy. I thought it was CJ that said it. It was like one of the first time that they drove the Mountaineer. The guys drove it, and Hannah drove the
Tesla.
The Tesla back. And they didn't have AC, and it was overheating, and they were like dying, and CJ was all like, it looks like the shape of Florida.
Yeah, I remember they had to pull over because the car just stopped.
Mm-hmm. Now, one of the things that did happen towards the end was he brought out the UV light, and he was scanning the door, and let me pull up. My dog's growling at the cat again.
Get him, Apollo. Got it. Good boy.
So they did not spray any luminol.
What is luminol?
Luminol is the thing that reacts to the proteins in blood, and it lights up under UV light. So the only way for you to see blood is to spray luminol, and then shine it with the UV light. That's the only way you can actually see blood. So Matt is shining the light, and of course we're all like, oh, it's got blood. No, he did not spray luminol. The things that do light up under just UV light
are things we probably shouldn't disclose.
Is pee
Um,
and tonic water.
Genetic material.
No, you have to shine luminol on that.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Oh, my Google search history. Does.
I'm trying to be as polite as I can and not say... Not say things.
Yes. You wouldn't be able to see it in the day, though. Okay. I'm just going to flat out say it. Sorry, underage people. Semen does fluoresce blue under ultraviolet light.
Yeah.
It is invisible to us. UV rays doesn't interfere with fluorescence, so forensic experts can see stains clearly.
Someone's doing hanky-panky in the back of the mountain here.
Or it could be tonic water.
You don't know. Are you a forensic scientist?
Well, the only reason I know tonic water
I know
does under just UV light is one of the brightest things that you can get under UV light, other than highlighter.
Yeah, true.
I mean, he could have had a highlighting pen explode, but
spilled his drink.
It's one of those things. Squatter, ew. Tonic water shows up under UV light, and I know that because Halloween props I have done. I've worked in many Halloween fun houses, like what are those called? Spooky houses.
You woods? Are you going to spooky house?
No. No, I do special effects makeup, and I get hired. There was a big one in the area that I live in. I'm not going to say what it's called, because if you know anything about Arizona, it's easy to find me then. But there's a big one that happens in Arizona, and I get hired for it. And it's like an all month thing of October. And so I basically have no live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I'm doing special effects makeup on their actors. But one of the things that they use they had like a medical room where they had like evil doctors running around in there. And to make things like serum and, bottles light up is tonic water. So you just get a black light, shine it on bottles, like old looking bottles, fill it up with tonic water, and it lights up. It's a really cool effect. You can also take apart a highlighter, drop the highlighter into the water, and it'll light up.
Don't drink it though.
No. You can drink tonic water, but
Yeah. So I was saying, like, maybe whoever drove the car accidentally spilled their tonic water and tried to clean it up and did a bad job doing so.
Squatter just said blood. No, blood does not show up unless if you do luminol.
We just had this conversation.
Where have you been, Squatter? Let me look it up. I'm like 100% sure that you can't. Look at chat. Look at Squatter in chat. Pastel. Look at him. Look at that message. Look at that message.
How can I not?
Okay. Can you see blood under UV light without luminol. Blood under UV light absorbs light and does not glow. You have to have the luminol reacting to the proteins of the blood to show you to actually light up. So the brightest things, I mean,
In Agent 47 having a chat.
some orange sparkling water sodas have tonic water in it.
I think most like
And there
sparkling
was an orange soda in the. And yes, Agent 47 is saying it's quinine. Quinine is the principle of what's inside of tonic water that causes it to. Quinine is also a common treatment for malaria. The more you know.
Yeah, I don't think this person has malaria, but we will keep that in note for the future.
Does the serum light up under UV light?
I can't remember, honestly.
I don't think they've ever tested that.
I don't think they did either. Can I kill Nick? We're about to have blood. Welcome to Subject 4 podcast, where we have a blood sacrifice. Already.
Look at Sarah 1390 is also getting mad at him. How about blood though? Even Sirox is doing it. Ugh. Blood does not light up. Does spit? Okay, I figured it out. He sneezed. Whoever drove the vehicle sneezed.
Does
body fluids, including sweat, saliva, and pee, will shine under ultraviolet black light. Semen happens to grow the brightest, however.
Gross.
On account on particular mix of chemicals it contains. So
either this man...
The way it is spattered across in like little tiny particles, the person sneezed, guys.
True, it does look like sneeze.
Yeah, the person sneezed.
Wow, here's hoping he wasn't driving and sneezed that low.
And also, when you were talking, when you were talking, spit particles are flying out of your mouth. They are microscopic. You cannot see them, but they are flying out of your mouth, and they are landing. Like, if you're talking, here's something gross for you guys. I know, like, you're gonna really want to social distance after this, but if you and your boss are talking to each other and you're facing each other, you are spitting on each other. Sneeze to your shoulder properly. Yes, sneeze in the crook of your elbow, people. Wear a mask, kids. He sneezed with a bloody nose.
I hate it here.
I do too. Anyways, let's pull some people up. Except for Nick and Siraxa.
Yeah, because he's just gonna yell about blood the whole time.
I dare you. Nick, get up on stage and say it. Huh?
Yeah.
You won't. You won't. But let's get some people up here. If you have a discovery that we have missed, if you have a theory out there that we have not discussed, Oh, wow, he didn't cover his sneeze. Disgusting! Go ahead and raise your hand. Let me get back to YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Let me get back to YouTube.
I've been looking. They've been kind of quiet.
James, blood does not glow under black light, but it reacts with the chemical that, you need luminol to react to the proteins of the blood, and it shines. So, get up there, squatter. He won't do it. But yes, now's the time. Moderators, if you're out there and you want to hop up and say something,
I like that someone
I'm going to mute him.
Oh, I know you will. I know
I'm
full well you will.
going to mute him.
I know full well you will.
He just blood again.
He's worse than Emiko tonight.
I did, Pastel. I'm daring him. He won't. I'm telling you, he won't. He's at work right now. He's just being a butthead listening to us while he's at work. But yes, I am watching on YouTube. If you're one of those people that are kind of afraid of getting a Discord, or you're not into the social like chat type of sites, and you're protective and you're just on YouTube, I am watching YouTube. So if you have a thought, a theory, or whatever, go ahead and post it and I'll read it out loud. If you're also on Discord and you don't have like a properly working microphone, Pastel and I are also watching that as well. But yes. Pastel, do we have anyone with their hand raised?
No, we don't.
We don't? We have no one?
No.
Wow, no, nobody cares. Oh wait, somebody raised their hand. I see it. There's somebody asking me just recently if they can come up on stage.
Welcome.
Hello, how are you? Oh, they muted.
I'm good.
So do you have a thought, a theory, or a question?
I had a theory. The theory was about the code for the safe. I sent a Reddit link and once I corrected myself twice.
Okay, let me see. I'll go ahead and go to that Reddit. The code could be 105-423. What's 423? I'm looking at the Reddit right now. If I can get it working. So 932. Oh, September 9th. So September 9, 3rd day 3, 2020. That's when they first found the mountaineer, right?
Yeah.
So you think the code for the briefcase could be 932020. No, wait, you corrected yourself down here. 94, so September 4th, 2020. That would be interesting. Matt, if you're listening, you can try 942 on one side and then 020 on the other side, and that is the date the first mountaineer showed up. Somebody else up here, I want to know. Oh, okay. I don't know. There's many codes that we could try. And the thing about this is, like, it's a briefcase, so we're not going to get, like, punished for trying multiple things. It's not going to all of a sudden lock us out. So that's always a plus. But yeah, that's a good find. Thank you. Soroxa says Wood's special time The number could be 423, which is was a special time plus his subject number.
Maybe. It depends on how much special time that this person liked to smoke on the occasion. To think all this was set up to be a pot joke.
I know, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. It is California.
Honestly, I don't think we... Unless, let me go back to YouTube. Is YouTube saying anything, or are you guys quiet? That really narrows that down, Artemis. We just have to find someone who sneezes. No, but I mean, it's not to narrow it down, but you know how grossed out Matthias looked at the end of the episode. Like, oh, I'm sitting in it. But I mean, we're constantly surrounded by germs.
That was exactly his voice, Artemis. Beautiful impression.
I know.
Syroxa said well, bless you.
No, I just took a sip of coffee and looked at what Syroxa just wrote, and oh my gosh, the coffee almost went out my nose.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was reading.
Syroxa just said, I sneezed.
Bless you, then. Good luck getting that out of your beard, sir.
I know, that's the thing. Everyone's all like, sneeze correctly. When you were driving, it's hard to sneeze correctly while you were driving.
It really is. Because you have to, like, be paying attention to other drivers, how you're actually driving. There's one false move and you're in a car accident.
Oh. Can you believe that Squatter's one of my friends? One of my closest friends?
I was about to read that.
Can you believe that? I can't right now.
I was literally about to read that comment out.
Kai, maybe the code can also be the longitude and latitude of the car location, like how the code for the case that John Doe dropped was those coordinates.
Maybe, but then that would dox the location of Spellbound.
Yeah. I know the location of Spellbound. Maybe I'll look it up. No, it's longer than that. It's not 3 digits. It's gotta be 2 employees' numbers. Because the only 3-digit numbers that we have are...
Maybe 027 and 590. Because B27 and Cyphus 590.
Well, we have Autumn's extension number. That could be her employee number.
Maybe.
That would make sense.
We also do have...
Do we have any more extension numbers?
We have, I think, badge numbers of...
No, it's not on the badge. We looked
okay.
last...
Okay.
Here, I'll look it up. I have the evidence open.
I wasn't here, so I didn't know.
That was season 2. We found the badges.
Syroxa, only 3-digit numbers we have, and then also subject 4 completely ignores a full box of keys.
We don't have the full box of keys, Syroxa. So there. Yeah, I'm looking at Scott Clerk's badge. There's barcodes at the bottom.
Can someone get a card reader, please?
Okay, hold on just a second.
Seconds up.
Okay, I need more than a second.
Okay.
Sorry, I cannot show you what I am doing because I'm playing with evidence that you can only find as a premium member.
Yeah, so we're only going to give you a little snippet.
So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to... Interesting. Let's look at another employee badge. Sorry, I'm looking at, there's a barcode at the bottom of the employee badges. I'm trying to see if there is employee numbers on them.
Yeah, I think Jordan's and Gary's have been showcased.
We have Jordan, we have Scott, and we have Gary.
Yeah, that's who I thought we had, but I wasn't for sure. I thought we had Ben's too. I thought Ben's was shown off.
I don't think. Do we have Ben's?
That might be a Mandela effect thing.
So the first 3 digits is ION, and then the next digits are their initials. So it goes IONGR for GR. For Jordan Kendall, it's JK. What other employee badge do we have?
Oh, does that mean Benjamin's would be BC then, if it follows their initials?
Yeah. So I'm just checking this. Let me check Scott's and make sure that this... I do have a barcode reader. I'll bring that up in a second and see if we can read any of these barcodes. I can't believe I've never thought to do this.
Well, you're welcome for the thought.
Save as. Save. Open. I have so many tabs open.
I wonder Artemis PC dies every stream.
This one. Yeah, IONSC is Scott's.
Inknight says Artemis dies.
Spoilers, I die at the end of this story.
I mean, we all technically do.
Okay, let me get my barcode scanner.
Okay.
We do have a barcode at the top of season 4 at Art.
Scan it. See if it works.
I already have. It doesn't work.
Oh, man. Boo. That's ruining my fun. I want a refund.
Boop, 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 boop. Now my phone is all like, I'll think about doing this.
Guys, you have homework to do if this doesn't work. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them.
It doesn't come up.
Saraxa says it says Project 863. It does work, you just gotta fill in the tear.
Oh, it does. Saraxa, what's your theory on why is it Syntec?
Yeah, why?
Why?
If you can't beat him, join him, he says.
That doesn't make sense. I don't know. But anyone else have any theories out there? Eagle Eye.
Laura says observation. Didn't the team use test strips at one of the serum locations? And the fan that was in there time is holding. Yes, we talked about that.
I have to delete all these tabs. Eagle Eye, I'm inviting you to speak. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're here. My brain is like going, I really need to go over that playlist that Matthias gave us.
Yeah.
I haven't done my homework. So did you have a thought, a theory, or a question?
More as a theory, and just a certain word of it, because when I was watching I need the more when I when I was need you to help me solve a murder. There was a word that sort of reminded me of something, and
Okay.
it's a root disc on the new emulator.
Mm-hmm.
And Nelson used that word in when he was talking to the Jam Wood and Bailey, and it's sort of interesting that it use it. Like, if it's if Deb was doing, why is this Deb, sorry, my brain, why does it call the on the new emulator saying D3B, I think.
Oh, the code?
Instead of root. Yeah. And then while Nation saying roots, I feel like it's something more important.
So the word root is actually it's actually because I talked to Steph, who is a computer scientist. Let me get up my DMs. Root is basically computer lingo.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up. Root is typically in relation to a file system or directory, a source. In terms of a computer security, it has the highest level of perms. You can do whatever you want basically as a root user. It's why people root or jailbreak phones.
I also did some this to search some meaning of the word roots, and a couple of them sort of understand it means starting point, and it's quite interesting because there's many words of saying roots in some, like Deborah, when she also uses
Let me, yeah. So basically, let me pull up the transcript of what Deb said. I'm just getting that. Sorry. All the research done that I am using right now is done by the Science Babes. This is free to you guys. You don't need to have a premium membership for you. This is one of the free things that they offer. If you join their Discord, you will be able to get all their research. So 100% credit goes to them. They document almost everything. Steph has a timeline. Kaylin does the transcripts. I'm gonna see. It didn't pop up. But basically, root is a computer term. It is interesting. It did catch my my interest too when D3B mentioned it. But basically, I mean, it's just a computer term. And D3B is a computer, so it's going to use computer terms. So yeah, but that is a good catch.
I also have a feeling like, well, I have two that sort of ridiculous, that passive mode is Wes. If Nelson is really dead, he's using the serum to actually control the people, while Wes doesn't control but give a lot of attention and his feelings to them.
So you think Wes is also on passive mode?
Yes.
But Wes is also dead.
Exactly.
All of our founders are potentially dead. We have not seen any bodies. We have not really seen any proof of it, but we have been told that Wes is the only one that we've actually seen a grave. Nelson, we've seen a chalk outline that apparently was him. We've seen an autopsy report, and usually they don't do autopsies on the live people. That would be, illegal to do. We also call that murder. So we do have evidence of Nelson's being dead. We do have evidence, I put that in quotations, of Wes being dead, but we never saw a body. We don't have any proof of Deb other than people saying, and then D3B said I'm both dead and alive. That's still not saying anything much about it. She did say she was murdered. So all three of our founders are potentially dead. So because there is a theory out there that our phantom, Benjamin Cobalt, is not Benjamin Cobalt, it's actually Wes.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, there is a theory of that out there. I've seen that pop up a couple of times, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, at the time, I think do believe that Nelson, it may be possible death because of the report and the outline, and I also thinking maybe the government is using his brain because he's not technically dead.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, I mean, time will tell. We're going to need more data. We do have homework that Artemis hasn't done yet. But we do have, maybe we'll do that for the anniversary. Maybe we should go through that playlist. What do you think, Pastel? Are you still there, Pastel? Pastel.
I'm here, sorry.
Okay.
My dog was being a nuisance.
What do you think about us going through that playlist on Saturday for our anniversary? Wondering for
which playlist? The murder playlist?
Yeah, the playlist that Matthias gave us after he found out that after he chatted to D3B and she said she was murdered. Yeah, we could do that. Let me know if that's something that you guys want to do. And maybe we will do that for our the most I can do, because I'm old, is a 12-hour stream with a lot of potty breaks.
Yeah, we drink a lot of water.
Well, thank you so much for that, Eagle Eye. We're going to go ahead and probably sign off for tonight, but thank you for your observations on all those.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, sorry, my dog was barking up a storm and I didn't want to talk while she was barking.
Yeah, it's fine. My dog finally moved away from the door, so the cat has no tail to play with.
He got tired of being pushed around.
Yeah, my big German Shepherd lets this little kitten, he's only 9 months old, push him around. It's kind of cute.
Oh, I thought it was Cowboy.
No.
How is Cowboy?
Cow?
Yeah,
he's good. He's laying on the floor right now with his tongue sticking out like a weirdo. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this stream. Honestly, guys, when when I don't know. I'm stuck. I don't know what to say, don't know what to do. How can a car have the same VIN number and be newer than the car that we originally found other than time travel? Nick,
But
if you're there, you're welcome.
but also like still be like whenever Wesley was killed.
Yeah. But yeah.
So I'm just
That's another
here.
thing. So we have this vehicle who has the same VIN number as the vehicle that potentially Wes was murdered in. But this vehicle's documentation is after Wes's murder. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm mostly confused about.
How come it bothers me? Sorry.
Maybe it was a 2004 model?
It can't be.
I don't know. I'm grasping at straws, bro.
Because somebody said that the DVD. Hold on. Let me go through the video.
Yeah, they said it was a season 2, not season 2. It
was a season 2 Mountaineer.
Look. Okay, I got a 6-3 on the brain. It was a 2002 manual disc.
Yeah. So if it's a 2002, I don't know. How it bothers me and I don't like it. I can't come up with any theories other than time travel.
So here's my sense. They could have just, where the models were similar, they could have just reused like videos they have.
Then Southern, how do you explain it? Southern says, I don't think it's time travel and I also don't think it's time repeating itself. Then how do you explain it? I can't, other than somebody's messing with him. But then again, how you can't have two vehicles with the same VIN number.
First of all, who? Second of all, why?
And I feel like next episode is not going to help us.
Probably not.
I don't know. I'm angry.
I'm angry and head hurt.
I'm angry because how...
No talk me. I'm angry. Oh no, the anginess killed Artie.
No, I'm still here. I'm just waiting for Southern to give me something. He said that he doesn't think it's time travel nor time repeating itself, so I'm just waiting for him to, like, well, then what is it? Like, what other... Because... And then there's the fact that they say our late founder. How do they know that he was dead? It looks like he was buried and dead in secret.
Agent 47 could say multiple universes.
Parallel universes, yeah.
Point is, I'm just as confused as you are, Artemis.
It's just... I don't know. Southern, where were you? We're ending the podcast. We've been going for a couple hours now. We need to wrap it up. We've been going for 2 hours, so. But
it
honest,
did not feel like 2 hours.
I know it's yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up here. But if you guys have theories, we really it bothers me. How?
Why?
How do you have blood from a guy who was murdered before you got the vehicle?
I don't know.
And how do you have two?
I don't know. Stop yelling at me.
No, I'm not yelling. I'm just disappointed. No, I'm just kidding.
You're yelling.
You're yelling. Stop it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. If you guys have any way to fill up holes in these this theory, because I have nothing for you other than time travel.
We are not carpenters.
I mean, Agent 47 talks about the multiverse, but in my head, it's easier to time travel than cross multiverses. And then I keep thinking about the Philadelphia experiment.
Pardon? The what?
The Philadelphia experiment. It's a conspiracy. Here, I'll read it really quick. I'll leave this off for you guys. Philadelphia experiment. Okay. The Philadelphia, this is just directly off of the Wikipedia. The Philadelphia experiment is a conspiracy theory about the military experiment supposed to have been carried out by the United States Navy at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States. There's a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Anyway, sometime around October 28th, 1943, the U.S. Navy destroyer escort USS Elridge was claimed to have been rendered invisible or cloaked to enemy devices.
Oh, I've heard this. Yeah, I remember what it is now.
Yeah. The U.S. Navy maintains that no such experiments was ever conducted, and the details of the story contradict well-established facts about the USS Elridge, and that alleged claims go against the laws of physics. The story originated in late 1955 when an ex-merchant mariner named Carl M. Allen, who claimed to be a witness to the event, basically wrote a book referring to the experiment to the U.S. Navy Research Organization in a little later series, blah, blah, blah. Allen's, anyway, it's supposed to be a hoax. Let me go. Basically, so there's many different types of theory stories to this conspiracy theory that the USS Elridge disappeared and actually reappeared at a different shipyard at the exact same time, and then reappeared back over.
I forgot what this was. Yeah, I remember this now.
Also, there's another experiment. There was another story that it actually disappeared from our timeline and then reappeared. My dad used to tell me this story, like scary time story. The way he tells the story and what was told to him, because I come from a big naval family. Most of my uncles went into the Navy. A lot of them did. My grandfather was in the Navy. So big naval background in my family. My dad was never able to go because of an accident that he had when he was a child. So he could never enlist in the Navy. But he used to tell me the story at night, like bedtime stories with Dad was Navy stories. And his interpretation of the story was that it disappeared off of our timeline and reappeared in our timeline, and that there were actual men on board when they did this experiment. And when the Elridge reappeared in our timeline, the men that were on board were actually trapped inside the bulkheads. Like they shifted, if that makes sense. So when the ship reappeared in our timeline, the men inside it actually phased through the bulkheads, and when it reappeared, they had men that were still alive, but their body was like inside of a bulkhead. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, but I mean, that's the horror story.
I know what you mean.
That was Scary Stories with Dad when I was growing up. So they were like, yeah, the guys were like having conversations, and eventually they didn't know how to get them outside of the bulkheads without killing them. So they eventually had to just put them at rest because they were trapped inside the bulkhead. And that was Scary Time Stories with Dad. Yeah, everyone's all like, what? Yeah, sorry. But so that the fact that we have like a new one reappearing, the only thing that comes up in my head is the Philadelphia Experiment. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. They made a movie about it. It's an old movie. There's also a really good movie called The Final Countdown. If you have already done Matthias's homework and you've already watched the playlist, or you're saving to watch it with us on Saturday, Artemis has a good homework for you. Watch The Final Countdown or The Philadelphia Experiment. The Final Countdown, I can't remember. I want to say it's the USS Kitty Hawk, but I don't want to say that. The Final Countdown movie. What was the ship called?
The SSS Enterprise.
Was it the Enterprise?
No.
There is a carrier called the Enterprise. It's the Nimitz.
No, I was just pulling that name out of my butt.
It's the Nimitz. The USS Nimitz. In 1980. So this is what the movie is. Okay, in 1980. The USS carrier, the Nimitz, traveled through like a wormhole and reappeared the day before the December 7th, 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
So you had this, like, at the time that this movie was filmed, the Nimitz was like, the Nimitz and the Kitty Hawk, those were the modern warfare, the modern warfare at the time. They had Tomcats. Love Tomcats. I actually have a painting of a Tomcat above my bed because, again, nerd. They have Tomcats. They've got, you got all the airplanes that the Navy uses inside this Nimitz, and it gets teleported through this wormhole to 1941, the attack of Pearl Harbor. And they kind of have this dilemma when they figure out that they actually traveled back in time. They have this dilemma of, do we interfere? Because they know exactly what's going to happen. They know that the Japanese are going to attack Pearl Harbor. But you have a moral dilemma of, do we interfere and protect the United States on the event that brought us into World War II? Well, actually, it brought us into the War of the Pacific, not really World War II. But we used that as an excuse to bring us into World War II. But, or do you stay out of it because you shouldn't interfere with history? So it's one of those dilemma things. Like, if you go back in time to stop something, would you do it? Would you do it?
Depends on what it is.
Well, Pearl Harbor. Would you stop Pearl Harbor? Knowing that if you stopped Pearl Harbor, it might stop the United States going into World War II.
That is a good question.
Yep, it is. It really is. But because these guys they're military guys, they're sworn to protect the United States. So if they allow Pearl Harbor to happen, they're not really protecting the United States, are they? Big dilemma. Again, this is one of the movies that little Artemis growing up, this was one of my favorite movies. I was a weirdo. I still am. The Hunt of Red October was my favorite movie growing up, though, because I'm weird and I like Sean Connery. But
Ink Knight says no, because without the US in World War II, Europe would have fallen. I can see why, though.
Europe was okay. That's debatable. Eventually, Europe would have defeated Hitler. Eventually, they would have, but you would still, it would have dragged on a lot longer. We showed up in time for D-Day, but we weren't the only country in D-Day. We did take the deadliest beach. But we didn't know that at the time when we landed. It wasn't like the United States was like, we're taking the deadliest beach. It just happened. But I mean, Australia was there, Canada was there, England was there. Many countries were involved in D-Day. It wasn't just the United States. But again, without the United States, that probably wouldn't have been able to have happened, because we did.
Yeah.
And we sent a lot of paratroopers before, like days before D-Day even happened. And they didn't even know the day that D-Day happened. They didn't even know it was going to be on that day. They thought, they tried to do it the previous days, but it was too rainy or something like that. But anyway, that's my homework for you guys. You guys can watch the Philadelphia Experiment. You can watch the Final Countdown. You can watch, to me, those are really good time traveling movies. Not the Philadelphia Experiment. That's just fun. But the Final Countdown is a really good traveling movie, because they do interfere in one big scenario of history, but they don't really get to really, well, anyway, watch the movie. Also Interstellar is another good time traveling movie, so watch those two movies if you want to. There's Artemis's homework for you. But hold on, I don't believe that it is history repeating itself, only because we know more this time than last time. Also, if it is deja vu, we would have had the same stuff in the same place. I believe if we rip through this mountaineer. Okay, let me look up the word deja vu.
Deja vu is such a weird feeling.
There is a conspiracy that deja vu is the parallel universe. The reason why you feel like you've been in this situation before is because you once came across it in a different universe and you just remember it. Deja vu is French for already seen.
We are getting in too deep, and I hate it.
Mainstream scientific approach rejects the explanation of deja vu as precognition or prophecy, as the anomaly of memory whereby, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's going more. Oh my gosh. Have a look through Wikipedia deja vu. We've got entomology, medical disorders, pharmacology, explanations, the split perception explanation, the memory-based explanation, the dream-based explanation. Dream-based explanation. No, I don't like that. Okay, sorry. My brain went somewhere. Like maybe we're in Matthias's dream and Nelson's still in Matthias?
I don't know.
Because we have heard the word dream this season before, and Matthias is dreaming about Syntec. So could this just be hallucinations of Matt?
I don't like that. I hate that. Take that back.
I know, but like Tanner's there, Bailey's there, Woods is there, Sam's there. Are we all just part of this hallucination?
No, I hate that. Nope. Don't like that one bit.
I don't either. I don't like it either. The hospital episode. We don't talk about the hospital episode. Well, Garrett's not here. I guess we can talk about it, but
he's lurking in all stuff.
is he?
He's here.
Well, he
just
can't.
not.
He can't hear us. We can say anything we want about him.
Garrett sucked. I'm kidding.
Garrett, you play
Oh,
Elden
no,
Ring
Ink, I
like
just
my
pinged
grandma.
them. Oh no, Ink, I just pinged them.
Why didn't you hear it?
Ink, why?
You're talking about the iconic episode by Garrett G.
Is that my man?
Garrett, we're talking about your trauma. I think right now Garrett's trauma is Elden Ring. But Matilda on YouTube says maybe the numbers are the storage unit and one of the keys. I mean, we still don't know what the heck the American flag key does. And the American flag key that we had was different from the one that John Doe had. Our Mountaineer is also different from this Mountaineer. Maybe it is the final countdown and we're just bringing things through this wormhole. Maybe the area that the studio is in is actually a portal to other universes. But I don't like to think about that because that makes my head hurt. It's not real science.
My brain's already hurting from the day, bro.
I mean, are we actually going to go down real science route or are we going to go low-key route?
I don't know. Well, I haven't seen Loki.
Shock. Aw. How dare.
No, Matt's gonna kill me.
Somebody posted that on Reddit. Let's credit. If you use a mean off for Reddit, let's credit the Reddit people. But anyway, let's wrap this up. You guys have homework from Matt. You have homework from me. But my homework's funner. It's just watching things. Like, it's not gonna break your brain. It's just entertainment. Oh great, Garrett's here. I said that's so mean. I didn't mean that.
Let's stop it while we have the chance.
Rude. The entire time they were look, great job, Quinn. I was like, okay, fine. I take credit for that one clip, LOL. Wait, who thought it was Quinn? I didn't say it was Quinn.
Oh, we're talking about behind 863 stuff we can't really talk about because it was a new vlog that came out.
Okay, yeah, Matt Foley posted the link about Bailey's. What's that? She didn't even say that. She didn't even say that. She just sat there and held it, and it was Sam that was all like, Bailey just has a freaking briefcase in the back seat here. Yeah. All right. So we will see you guys Saturday. If we are going to do a 12-hour stream, I think we'll do it on YouTube. I don't want to do it on Twitch. Twitch is now going to be a Nugs thing once he gets his computer. But if we are going to do a 12-hour stream, we will probably throw a podcast right in the middle of it. We'll probably go through the episodes. We shall see. So if that is something that you guys literally, I need to know, write it down in the comments down below. Let me know in the Discord, at me and say, I really want this 12-hour stream. I will be there the entire time. Like, if it's gonna be like 3 people, 3 people and already, actually, if it's 3 people, who cares? I'll be there. But, the podcast is officially 1 year old. Thank you, everyone who has been here since day 1. Thank you, everyone who's been here since yesterday or even today, 5 minutes from now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being along this roller coaster. Please check out CrouchingBison.com for the new prints that that Nick has. Maybe he'll make a print about blood. Who knows? Probably. But we'll see. But Check out CrouchingBison.com. Also check out S4 Podcast for our new 1-year anniversary merch. This was a collaboration with Angie, who won our contest here on Discord. Please make sure to give them support. Congratulate them when you see them around the community. If you see them over on, I believe they're really active on the official. Make sure to say congratulate them. Get their pieces of merch, their art, because it will go away at the end of this month. It will not be here in May. I'm so sorry to say. You have a couple weeks to grab it. Then it goes away forever, and we will see what we have in store for next year. But thank you, Pastel, for being here. Thank you, everyone who came up on stage. Thank you, everyone who was probably as brain dead as I am, because it's still like, you can't have 2 vent cards with the same VIN number. But yeah, let's see what we have in store for tomorrow. I'm very curious on to what is going to happen tomorrow. But we shall see. Everyone have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And let's enjoy the next episode. And we will see you guys Saturday. Again, let me know if you want a 12-hour stream, because I'll do it. All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Now I